So, January 2012, question 2 is volumes of revolution. The curve shows this function, y equals 6 over 2x plus 1 squared. We've got a shaded region. It's kind of a standard volumes of revolution question, isn't it? There's none of that twist of doing it around the y-axis or of doing a bit separated by another bit. It's all quite nice and straightforward. Find the exact volume of the solid produced. We maybe should remember that the word exact is in there. So again, you've got to be careful about how far you go with the calculator. Rotate about the x-axis. Okay, well the thing that you learnt for this is that volume is the integral of pi y squared dx. That's the bit that you remember for your volumes of revolution. We need to put limits on this. This is going from 0 up to 1. So we put the limits in. And that means we need to put this function when it's squared in there. If it's helpful to you to actually write out somewhere separately what y squared would look like. Now of course if we're squaring that, we're squaring the top and the bottom. So we've got 36, and then if you square 2x plus 1 squared,
2x plus 1 to the 4.
You get 2x plus 1 to the 4. Thanks very much. Okay, so we've got that. That's what we're integrating. So the volume is, now, well, we've got pi in there. Remember, it's quite useful. Pi just kind of gets in the way a little bit. So let's stick it in front of the integral sign and deal with it later on. Then we've got 36 over 2x plus 1 to the 4 dx. Now you may feel that you're confident with integrating that straight away, but I'm going to take another step and write this out a little bit more first. I'm going to write it as being 36 lots of 2x plus 1 to the minus 4 before I start integrating. Again, remembering what we just said, we are brilliant at core 4, so we've got all of these techniques for integrating things, but this is core 3, so it must be simpler than that. And the new bit of integration of core 3 was your ax plus b to the n form, wasn't it? And that means we're going to make this, well, we're going to add 1 to the power. We're going to divide by the new power. And we're also going to divide by the a, aren't we? The coefficient of x from inside there. So we're dividing by 2 as well. Again, you can probably, in kind of, with the time that you've got in the exam, you might want to go a little bit quicker through that. Maybe do that bit in your head straight away. This is 36 over minus 6. So we just end up with minus 6. And actually, I would prefer to see it like that, I think. The question was all about the exact value, so now we've got to put our numbers into this. This is pi times, now what have we got? Minus 6 over, what, 2 plus 1 is 3 cubed. That's right. And we're taking away minus 6 over 0 plus 1 cubed, so minus 6 over 1. And we need to give this an exact form, so we've got pi times, what's this, minus 6 over 27. That's 2/9. Plus 6. So 6, take away 2/9 is 52/9.
Pi.
And that was our answer. You can remember to put pi in there at the very end. And there we go. Right. We need to nudge down because the video is just rolling on.